What's up, guys? Working on a garbage disposal today. This one ain't working. Got no power, nothing. Gonna check the switch first. And the switch does nothing. I don't hear no buzzing or anything. So check this reset button here. It's a little red button underneath the disposal. Click that. If that doesn't work, then check to make sure the power is plugged in. It is plugged in. And then we're gonna go to the electrical panel here. See which breaker goes to the disposal. And it looks like this one right here. Right here was the issue. There was no light going to the second breaker here that goes to the disposal, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I diagnose it anyways. So we're gonna bring our tester here to check out the outlet here to make sure there's power going to it. All you do is unplug it and plug in the tester. The light should turn on green if it's good or red if it's bad. So we got green for the top one going to the dishwasher. That works good. And we got nothing going to the bottom one for the garbage disposal. So we're going to check the switch here. All it is just 4 screws. Take those 4 screws out and the faceplate should just fall right off. Just like that. And then there's 2 screws holding the switch itself in. Just be very careful because the switch on the left is live. You can turn it off at the breaker, but I'm confident in this job, so I was just very careful with it, making sure the copper wire don't touch anything. And we bring our tester here to make sure that there's power. If it blinks red, then that means there's power. Green like this means there's no power. So we got nothing at all. It's a dud. Just to make sure, I checked the live one on the other switch. And yep, for sure, that one has power. So we got no power here, so we're gonna go right back to the breaker panel. And I noticed a problem right away here. At the breaker here, the one for the disposal was kind of in the middle position. It wasn't completely off and it wasn't completely on. So you had to pull it back all the way and push it harder forward, kind of like forcing it or dislodging it. So as you can see there, 2 red lights came on those breakers now, and that fixed the problem right there. Just to make sure, I did it again and like that. And then we got power now. Just make sure we're gonna test it. So we got red here, meaning there's power. Turn the switch back on for the output. And we got power going out. So we're gonna plug it back in and hit that red button just to reset it. And then go back up top and flip on the switch. Turns on, but it's a little loud. Something's in there. We're gonna take that out and turn it back on. All right, so we're turning it back on. Make sure it runs smooth. Here's a closer look at that disposal, just to make sure that there's nothing in there and it's operating smoothly. Yep, spinning just perfect. That's what we want to see. So what did we learn today? We learned that slow it down and don't overlook anything. The problem was at the breaker from the beginning, but this one was a little loose, so I pushed it in and that seems to have fixed the problem. So that's it, problem solved. So how does something like this happen? I'm guessing something was jammed in there and they were just flipping the switch back on and off without pressing the reset button on the bottom of the disposal. There's a red reset button on the bottom of the disposal here that you can press. And if it's still jammed, you should hear a hum at least, or a buzzing noise. And that probably caused the breaker to flip in on the electrical panel. So now you know. Thanks for watching, guys.